Hi everyone, hi Nick. Back with another project on a very stormy day here where I live. I'm gonna get this done quick. Nick's home from school on a snow day and he's downstairs binge watching 24 while I'm up here finishing this journal. He generally likes me to watch them with him, so I'm gonna get this done and uploaded. Because these generally take like half the morning to upload for some reason, and that's hope my camera cooperates this time. That's the last video I did. It took 4 tries, I think, to do it because my camera kept freaking out. But this is a soft cover. For this one, it's what did I use? Cardstock for the cover. And then I covered it with this absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous brocade fabric. Some more of my mother's clear out. She had this in the living room. This was after the lace that I've been using. And then she had my father built a cornice, and she covered it with, very artfully covered it with this, and then like a blue velvet lining. When I haven't used the velvet yet, but this is the colors in her living room. And I've got a ton of this, and I just absolutely love it. It's so pretty, so pretty. So this is just glued on to the cardstock. And the inside is just some white cotton muslin, and then some what did I use? K & Company paper, and you'll see that when I open it. Let's see what else. Oh, that's just a piece of this was just a piece of cardstock. I ran through an embossing folder. Then I inked it with ground espresso, vintage photo, scattered straw, and rusty hinge, I think, was what I used. And I just went at it with those until I kind of liked the way it looked. And then that's cheesecloth, and then the Tim Holtz book plate with a little bit of coffee dyed paper behind it. This is a little Tim Holtz sentiment. It's just a sticker, so whoever gets it, if they don't want it to say believe, you just pick that off and put whatever you want. That is put through just the embossed piece, so you don't see the brads on the inside. And then the whole thing is glued down. Even the cheesecloth just kind of around the edges. It's okay. It's a little frayed. 3 buttons and one of those Tim Holtz, I don't know what they are. Plastic, I guess? Harder than plastic. Different than plastic. Roses, and then just a little scrap of some Walmart lace trim that I had left over. Let's see, we've got an eyelet in the back and the hitch post for the closure, and this is pretty long, so you can untie it, but it's already, if it grows some more, it's already gigantic. And I did another dangle. It's got all sorts of stuff on it. I'm just going to hold it up so you can kind of see. It's got buttons and charms and beads and paper clips and lace, and it's just through an eyelet with a garment pin, so it's just pinned on there. If you don't want it, you can if you don't want it on there, you can take it off or leave it, or use it in something else, whatever. But it's just through an eyelet there, so easy to take off if you choose, whoever gets it. Sewn all the way around the cover, just to the outside of the cardstock, and then it's all kind of frayed and fringy. And then you're gonna have to definitely push down to pop this off, and then it just explodes. This is one signature. This is K & Company paper, and that's right on the top of the stack, so I'm going to show you. Oh, reach. Without whacking the camera. Okay, it's that one. I've had this forever. and I haven't used it. This is the first time I've used it. It's really pretty. It's like a cardstock weight paper. So that's what that is, and then underneath it is just some muslin. Let's see. The page printables are Artie Mae's. I think it's a mix of a couple of bird kits that she has. And let's see what else. There's a lot of Tsunami Rose in here. Stuff out of my stash. Stuff I got on the internet. If I think of it when I come across, I will let you know. It's mostly Artie Mae's and Tsunami Rose. Pretty much everything is coffee dyed. I'm trying to pull my sleeve down so my bracelets don't bang. Okay. And I did it a little bit. I did a little bit lighter with the coffee dyeing this time than I did the last time. Lots of flips, and there's all sorts of just ephemera. Some of these bigger ones. There's a lot of sewing in here, not as much as I've done in the past because I'm running out of thread, and it's not going to come until, with the weather, it's probably not going to come until tomorrow. So I wanted to not run out halfway through. These tags, they're all this with the definition stamps. I got these from Denise's shop over a year ago, and I've just had them. So I figured I guess I'll use them. What am I hoarding them for? Seam binding on those. These are just off the internet or from different places on Etsy, vintage nostalgia graphic land, I think, for the most part. The ones that aren't Tsunami Rose, I think that's where most of those came from. These are, a lot of the ephemera is left, the bird ephemera is left from a bird journal that I did last spring, I think. Some doilies in here. Tracing paper, which I finally found. I've been looking for it for ages. Lace. A couple of paper clips. That's the first one. This is designer paper from that paper pad. There's lots of string everywhere. There's clips and paper clips and things on the top. Some vintage, that calendar that I really like from, I just like it. It's got the vintage writing on it, which I really like. These are paper bags that Renee gave me, and I didn't realize until after I coffee dyed them that they're actually lined. So it's paper, and then there's glassine on the inside, and this one actually, this half of it, the glassine really stuck together. But on the other side of the journal, there's actually 4 places to tuck, so you can go in here, and then they would be between the glassine and then on the other side. So you kind of only have, almost have like a 2-in-1 or a 3-in-1. And then I just tucked a couple of little things in there. Flip pouch. Some vintage ledger. Some more lace. Another flip up. And then just various pieces of ephemera. This is some of Tsunami Rose's flowers. Tuck underneath. Some dictionary. Some of that country diary. This is cheesecloth. Tracing paper. Flip. Do apologize for the shadowing. It's dark and I've got the light on behind me. These are index cards, but they're graph graph paper, but they're index card. And just some ephemera and journaling spots. Some vintage sheet music. These just open up. It's just ephemera, another tag, a mason jar, and this is a vintage pharmacy receipt. It's an envelope. This basically makes a top-loading pocket, and there's a journal spot, and this is a page from that time book that I got not long ago. Some more flowers, roses. Oops. Clipped everything together. Well, get back on there. No escapees. Got a bit there. Those big elements, something else, and then this is a vintage photograph. In there. Some of my workbook. This is a chart from when I was in the marching band when I was in freshman in college, and we did a circus show, and one of the formations we did was an elephant. And this is the chart for that. So creased up because I probably carried it around in my pocket probably. Some book page, and this folds out, and that's stitched all around, makes a pocket. This is another vintage receipt, and that's a vintage flash card. This is when I was, pretty sure I was a senior in college. Yeah, looking by the date on it. Yeah, I was a senior in college. I took a class on the American Revolution, and this was this was the first exam sheet. He always did an essay exam, and there was just these 4 questions, and that was one of our exams. I think part of what my mother brought me with all of the school papers that she was having a clear out, so I just threw that in there. It's another vintage date book, sort of, would be like for a doctor's office. That's some of the brocade from the cover. This is the center of the signature. I just made a big pocket. Lots of sorts of different things. This is graphic 45. Another tag. It's just an extra page from a kit that I shrunk down, and another page from that time book. And you can check under here also. It's staying in frame here, probably not. Excuse me, mason jar. Just a little layering there, and just some bits of things. This little glassine envelope, and another larger journaling spot there. Another flip. All sorts of ephemera. This is an envelope. Goes along with this kit. Just some more things, and a guest check. can see there's lots of room in here, but there's also lots of stuff in here. Another paper clip. This is the other half of the chart, and this is the trunk of the elephant, and if I remember correctly, my spot was right there on the end of the trunk. Yeah, yep. So I must have been squad 44. Right on, I was right on the sideline. And back in the day, I played well, I still do. Played the tuba and the sousaphone. So I played the sousaphone in the marching band when I was in college. That's the other half of the envelope. And there's just 3 little tickets there. We're just for interest in anything else, really. And there's a little bookmark and another one of those index cards. And on the back is one of those little scalloped pockets, and then there's a little pocket there. And this opens. And there's a little ephemera in there, and this was left over from the last journal that I made. Another flip up. I'm trying to use up some of the stuff on my table because I can't find anything right now. And I get all these little bits and pieces, and I always end up with a few things that just don't make it into a journal, so I'm trying to use up some of those things. I love the sound of that. I absolutely love the sound of that. My sewing machine was giving me a hard time, so the tension is a little off right there. Oh well. Cheesecloth. It's another one of these. And another tag. That's a Cavallini postcard and a lady. I'm not quite sure what that is all about on her head, but it's kind of cool. Oh, there goes my phone. Fred wants something. Some more flowers. This opens up. This is a vintage envelope. And I got the stamp on it. It flips out, and I just tucked a journaling card in there. And when you flip it over, the flap of the envelope is glued down, so I just made another piece of coffee dye paper stitched around on the point, and so that opens up. You can journal in there, and then you can tuck something little in there too. This another flip out. This is the other half of the paper bag, and this, see, that has a pocket here. You can go in here, and you can go in there. Flips up, and some more stuff. Big one. Vintage bingo card, and another tag. Another one of these. And another envelope here. And just some more places to journal. And there is the back cover, and that is it. Okay, that's it for that bad boy. Alright, this will be listed in my shop, Pumpkin Patch Journals. If you're interested, hop on over and take a look. And as always, if you have any questions, please ask, and I will see you next time. Bye.